Hi, Jen.
Hi, Drew.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I have just now emotionally recovered from Game of Thrones and Endgame, so I'm ready to face the universe once again.
I haven't yet, but
You haven't recovered yet?
I'm working on it.
All right. Well, so we all are a little bit. Anyway, as part of your Endgame or Game of Thrones recovery, we are offering you a nice discussion this morning on this episode of Right Now. We are going to talk about inkwells, pen filling options, inkwelling options. So last episode we talked a little bit about the Con 40 and how to more effectively fill that. And we talked about some pen fillers. And today we're going to talk about more of them. So if that's your cup of tea, get excited. If not, I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
There are cat videos you can watch. So first off, I want to talk about these little guys. You know what these are?
Those are Inkmisers.
They are.
Yes.
Have you ever used one of these?
I've never used one.
Have you ever seen one out of the box?
No, I don't think so.
Have you ever seen the box? No.
I have very little experience.
These are super cool, but they don't get a lot of press. So they're, obviously they're not super exciting to look at. They're clear cups. So, yeah, might not be the most photogenic pieces of equipment that we sell at the company, but they are cool, and I'm going to tell you why. So this guy is called the Ink Shot, and it's pretty much a cup. It is as you see, but if you've got something like an ink sample and you want to fill like a larger pen with it, like the Homo sapiens, for example, those things don't fit in the sample vials. The grip is a little bit too big. You can just pour your stuff right in there, and it's nice and tapered so that you can get an easy, quick fill. Or if you've got a bottle that's kind of low and you want to just have an easier time filling it and you don't want to have to put your pen all the way down in the bottle, put it in that, fill it, be done. Rinses out easily, stays nice and clean. So, boom. Also, it's like $1 or $2. What is this thing, like $2? Ink Shots, no, it's not $1 or $2. It's $6. This one's $5. So, for $5, they also come with a syringe, I believe, like one of the disposable pipette. So, this doesn't stand up, as you see.
Yeah, not well.
Wouldn't that be funny if it did, though? Yeah. I don't know what I would do.
You would be a wizard.
Ah, yes. So, this actually goes inside of a Noodler's bottle. So you can buy these for $2. I am certain about that. And so empty bottle, Noodlers, $10. You might have one already laying around your house. And then, let's say you have very little ink in here, or a lot of ink, or you just want to keep it in here. Take the, they call this the Intra bottle, the Inkmiser Intra bottle, and boosh.
Oh.
Right?
I didn't know that it did that.
It does do that.
I thought it like went inside and you had to wiggle it. I don't know.
No wiggling necessary.
Yeah.
You put that bad boy in there, cap it, and then, so you don't have to tip your pen all the way into the bottom, you can even do this with even less ink in the bottle. You tip it, and the holes inside the cup allow ink to go into the cup so that once you tip it over again, you've got ink now in that cup.
That's really cool.
And then, as you can see, you've got plenty in there to fill your pen with.
Oh, that's perfect.
And you can just keep on doing that over and over and over again until you have pretty much nothing left. So it is a great option to turn a $2 Noodler's empty bottle into a really awesome inkwell. So altogether, you're spending, less than $10. Not a bad idea.
I literally had no idea what those were.
Isn't that awesome, though?
I don't know what I thought they were, but it wasn't that. Like, that's pretty cool.
It is.
That's really nifty.
It is. I really like this, and I don't use one, and I think I should.
Yeah, everyone needs one.
For the price, you really can't beat it. Everyone should have one. And we sell them, but I'm not saying it just to sell them. I mean, it's just cool. Trust me. All right. And apart from the Inkmisers, Twisty has some really cool options. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. I want to tell you about ink bottles that we sell that already have those in them.
That's nice.
Namiki is one of them.
Okay.
So if you buy either Namiki Black or Blue, which is what we have, it already has a insert in it. So it's already got one of these ink cups in there. So if you buy an empty bottle from us, you will get one. Or if you buy a full bottle and empty it, you will also get one. And Platinum also has that same option. So it's got an ink cup in there, very, very similar to what the Intra bottle has. It's a little bit inky, so I'm not going to screw around with that. But boosh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
That's nice.
So this is the Platinum Carbon inks as well as the Platinum Classic inks. Those, the colors that kind of have a little bit of iron gall element to them. So again, more options for you. So if you didn't want to buy a Noodler's bottle and put the other one in there, Platinum, Namiki are some good options for you.
Yeah, well, that Namiki one looks awesome. It looks like a Aladdin kind of genie bottle. That looks awesome on a desk.
It is a really cool
Plus,
bottle.
it has that cool little thing in the middle.
functional and lovely.
Yeah.
That's what we want here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Twisby. So now we're going to get into some really fun stuff.
Yes.
So Twisby has 2 ink bottles that they sell, the VAC 20A and the Diamond 50 Inkwell. So this one has legit ink in there. I took this off of Whitney's desk, and this one has blue water in it. This is the one that they came out first, and this is, actual glass, aluminum, pretty heavy duty.
That's nice.
And this one fits the 580 model pens as well as the classic and the precision, not the vac fillers, basically.
What about the Go?
It does not fit the Go.
Okay.
For this filler, it needs to have a removable grip section, and the Go and the that other one, the Eco, the Go and the Eco do not have them, so you cannot use them. But you know what you could do, Jen? You could unscrew cap number 1, and then unscrew cap number 2, and then just use it as a regular old ink bottle.
Okay.
Without this, I can't do it with one hand apparently.
That looks-
Without this crazy middle part. But the crazy middle part is what makes it exciting. So if you do add crazy middle part, which by the way, it also has an ink cup in here.
Oh,
So
look
if you
at
wanted to
that.
just use it as a normal cool bottle, you certainly can.
Sneaky little thing in there.
I know, it's sneaky. Sneaky efficiency. So if you wanted to use it as a bottle, you could. But with this cap, this is what makes it super cool and what makes it fit the 580s and all those other pens I mentioned really well.
Yeah.
So you take your 580 or your classic or your precision or whatever, you take the grip section off, and that little unit right there actually plugs into the inkwell, which I will do right now.
Oh.
So, boop.
That's so
There,
cool.
that happens. So it plugs directly into there, and then when you fill it, I'm not going to push air into there, because when you push air into the inkwell through this little hole, crazy things happen, so we're not going to do that. But it's got a metal straw that goes down right to the bottom of the inkwell, always ensuring a fill from the bottom. And believe it or not, you can also fit a standard international converter right there.
Oh, that's so cool.
It fits both.
And it just sips it from the bottom.
Sure does, look at that.
Wow.
Look
Yep.
at that.
And there you have it. So, super easy. The only downside to this is that your feed is going to be dry. So it
Yeah.
is going to take a moment for your feed to get nice and saturated for ink to start to flow. But you can either just leave it upside down, prime it a little bit. You have options. But, it's still very easy, very clean. And like I said, if you wanted to convert it, you could do that if you did not want to use your 580 with it.
Yeah, that's nice because I get ink all over my hands when
Yeah,
I
I'm good. Surprisingly, I'm good. Now,
I'm good right now.
I
but-
will admit I did refamiliarize myself with this yesterday, and I did eject the ink back into it, and there's a breather hole right here, and ink decided to come out of that when I pushed the ink back in there. So I wouldn't recommend that. There's some science here that wasn't agreeing with me. Physics said, no, Drew, we're not going to allow you to do that. And to finish out, I'm going to let you do this one.
Okay, I'm excited.
So, VAC 700,
Yeah.
VAC 20A bottle.
Okay.
So this has 2 different features on it. So actually 3 in a way. You could just open it up and there's a bottle. This is a plastic one, by the way, not glass. And then it's got 2 caps, kind of like the Diamond 580. You've got cap 1 and cap B. See, I did 1 and
That's
B.
kind of complicated, yeah.
All right, it is, but it's also not. Because one is to screw in the VAC 700, the other one is to screw in the VAC Mini.
Okay.
So we are going to unscrew the larger one because we're going to screw in the VAC 700.
All right,
So
that's this
all I
one.
need you to do is just thread that pen into there.
Okay.
Yes, Jen, it
Like
threads
this?
exactly. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Isn't it?
Yes.
All right, now tip it upside down.
Okay.
Unscrew the thingamabobber at the bottom.
This one?
Yes, the
Okay.
piston knob, vacuum knob.
Okay.
And look at that. That thing is completely saturated with ink, so you are going to get 100% full fill. So go ahead and pull down the vacuum rod,
Ooh.
and let's do it.
Boosh.
Boosh! All right, now
Ooh.
do it a second
Okay.
time and show move. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Totally full fill.
Okay. Oh wait, I don't want to. Okay.
Hey,
Whoa.
yeah, we're good.
Okay.
That thing's ready to go.
Yeah, that's-
You go ahead and you can go ahead and push it back up and close it off. Look at that.
Whoa.
That thing is full.
That is
totally full.
fantastic. Look at that.
Isn't that fun?
That's like a like.
And you know what? You did the right thing by not
Look at this.
unscrewing it while it was still upside down. That's an important thing to know.
That's a pro tip.
Yes.
Yes.
Pro tip.
You
from
don't
Jen.
want to unscrew it. Yeah. While it's
But look at that.
Yeah.
That
there's-
is absolutely full.
This is so pretty.
And the feed is saturated. And honestly, you probably would be surprised by how much ink a pen can fit in the feed. Like, there's a lot of ink in that feed, in that
Yeah.
grip section now, in addition to what's in the barrel and the
This is
reservoir.
totally ready to write. I could, write with my blue-colored water just right now.
Again,
if I
I'm not.
wanted to.
You could. You could. And I'm not trying to tell people go buy things from us, but literally, if you don't have one of these bottles and you have a VAC Mini or a VAC 700, you're missing out on a lot of fun.
I mean, look at that. It doesn't even look like it's full of ink. It just looks like it is blue.
Yeah,
Like, that's perfect.
it's pretty fun.
That's fantastic.
But anyway, we won't get to these, but just to mention, if you wanted a different filling mechanism, a different filling method, we do have 2 pen fillers. These are Visconti and Peniter, Visconti pen fillers that have a narrowing gasket in them so that they fit a wide variety of pen sizes. And you do basically the same thing that Jen showed. You tip it upside down, fill it, tip it back up, you're good to go.
That's awesome.
So there are lots of different ways to fill your pen and have a little bit of fun, right?
So much fun. This has been so much fun.
I enjoyed it.
We filled pens,
We did, and I feel like you should have said a really awesome word when you really filled that back filler.
I should have said boosh.
Yeah, boosh, skadoosh, kabam, like I don't know,
Kazam.
something. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'll think about it.
that's all right.
Yeah.
I like boosh.
We can go back. Andy, you can go in
Yeah.
and add a new word later.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear Andy just be like, boosh. Anyway, thank you for joining us on this episode of Right Now. This has been Drew and Jen, and you have been awesome. So thank you,
Thank you.
and right on.
Right on.